72 million and 1.6 million. Those are the only two numbers you need to know when talking about COVID-19. 72 million is the number of confirmed cases, and 1.6 million is the number of deaths due to coronavirus. These numbers are coming in straight from the CDC's website, and by the time you're hearing those numbers will have risen even more. In fact, on average, about 40,000 new cases are added every single day. People are suffering and dying, and people do not want to take it seriously. A mask is a simple medical device that has proven to slow the spread of the virus, and people are still unwilling to put one on. Wearing a mask is crucial to our country's recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. The main purpose of a mask is to prevent your saliva, which is one of the forms of transportation that the virus uses to travel, from coming into contact with another person. It acts as a barrier and protects you from inhaling the virus. Your nose and mouth are some of the easiest ways for foreign bacteria and other viruses to enter your body. Simply putting something in between you and everything else drastically increases your chances of contracting the virus. Wearing a mask will prevent you from infecting others. Dr. Luke Padwick, an emergency physician and founder of the Austin Emergency Center in Texas, explained to Healthline magazine that the particles you excrete from your mouth can travel up to about 6 feet. Wearing a mask can cut this distance down to about 95%. You should treat everyone as your neighbor. You wouldn't want to have anything serious happen to any of your loved ones. Therefore, you should not put anyone else at risk of harming a loved one. There are different types of masks. There are many different types of masks, and naturally, some are going to work better than others. The N95 masks are one of the best options because it provides a tight seal around the entire nose and mouth area. These are the masks that are worn by medical professionals across the country. Cloth masks are an alternative to the N95 mask, but do not provide the same safety. Although it is not a perfect seal, it has proven to be more helpful in preventing the virus when compared to no mask at all. The Mayo Clinic committed a cloth face covering are more likely to reduce the spread of COVID-19 virus when they are widely used by people in a public setting. People often say that they will not wear a mask because they are fearful that the mask will prevent their ability to breathe easily. Although you are adding another layer of protection in between you and the outside. There has been no evidence to support this claim that masks inhibit the flow of oxygen. There was a study conducted by the Stanford Medical Department, and they came to the conclusion that surgical or cloth masks will not affect oxygen levels to the lungs or bloodstream at any capacity. Wearing a mask can expedite the recovery process of the United States. The economy has taken a huge hit, and the economy needs to recover, and one of the ways you can help do this is by wearing a mask. COVID-19 has brought our country to a standstill, and when that happens, the economy really starts to suffer. The economy cannot remain in this state for an extended period of time, and wearing a mask can help prevent the process of getting the country back to good health. Unemployment has hit record highs. The Bureau of Labor Statistics has put the unemployment rate at 11.1%, which is one of the highest rates we've ever seen in many years. With the start of school back in the summertime, kids had the entire summer taken away from them, and the last thing that they would want to do would be hinder their ability to go back to school in the fall. So classes had to become hybrid, where some people would go in school one days and other people would go in school other days. And while the kids that weren't in school on that day, they would do classes from online. The children going to school also wore masks to protect themselves and whenever they came home to their parents or possibly grandparents. In times like these, we need to come together now more than ever. With new people becoming infected every single day, we must do everything in our power to slow down the virus, and that includes wearing a mask. They have been proven to lessen the risk of you becoming infected or infecting someone else. Now is the time you need to ask yourself, how many more people need to die before you decide to wear a mask? Putting a mask on will save a life.